The house that moved when nitrogen monoxide 1 was looking. The animation begins with silence. A wide shot. A lonely road. Streetlights flicker like they're nervous. Wind moves trash across the frame. But no sound comes with it. Then a house appears. Not built, not placed. Just there. The narrator's voice fades in. Low and calm. Some houses are haunted. This one is hungry. Scene 1. The arrival. A small animated car stops in front of the house. Inside it, Ion, 22. Thin. Quiet. Always tired-looking. He checks his phone. No signal. The house looks normal to normal. White walls. Clean windows. Porch light already on. Ion whispers, half joking. Okay. Creepy! As he steps out of the car, the front door opens by itself. Not fast, not slow. Perfectly timed. The animation lingers on the dark doorway. The house is waiting. Scene 2. Inside the house, the door closes behind him. Click. Lights turn on one by one as Ion walks forward. Not because he touches switches, but because the house anticipates him. Living room. Family photos on the wall. Ion stops. Every photo is of him. Different ages, different clothes, different expressions. One photo shows him sleeping. A steps. Bite the CIA. Bakwas. Hi. A soft sound comes from upstairs. Footsteps, but animated wronged. Too smooth. Like sliding instead of walking. Scene 3. The first rule a note is taped to the wall. Handwritten rule number 1. If you hear your name, do no answer. Ion laughs nervously. Cheap horror tricks, he mutters. The laugh echoes, but comes back slower, deeper. From the hallway, his smile dies. The voice sounds like him, but stretched, like someone learned his voice by listening through walls. Scene 4. The mirror bathroom door creaks open. Mirror fogs up instantly. Ion wipes it. His reflection smiles. He doesn't. The reflection raises a finger and writes on the mirror, "You came alone." Good. The reflection's eyes move on their own, staring past Ion at something behind him. The lights go out. Scene 5. End of part 1. Hook emergency red lights turn on. The house looks bigger now. Hallways longer. Ceiling higher. Ion runs to the front door. It's gone. Just a wall. A new note appears, written in dripping black ink. Rule number 2. The house will animate you before it kills you. From upstairs, a child's laughter. The camera pulls back. The house shifts slightly, like stretching its bones. Narrator whispers. He didn't enter a haunted house. He entered a story, and the story had already started drawing him. Cut to black. The house starts drawing him black screen. A pencil scratching sound. A single white line appears. Then another. The line becomes Ion's outline. The narrator whispers, "When the house likes you." It redraws scene 1. The moving walls, lights flicker back on. Ion stands in the hallway. But it's narrower now. Walls inch closer when he's not looking. Animated frames show the walls breathing, expanding, and contracting. Ion touches the wall. It's warm. Like skin, a whisper crawls from inside the wall. Stay inside the lines. He pulls his hand back. The wall leaves a chalk mark on his skin. Scene 2. The animated child at the end of the hall. A child appears. Not fully colored sketch lines visible. Eyes empty white. The child tilts his head unnaturally. Tumbi draw. Horehe. Oh. Ion steps back. The child runs, but his legs don't move. He slides, like a broken animation loop. The child stops at a door labeled Room Number 13. The door opens. Darkness spills out, filled with unfinished drawings, faces half erased. Bodies without mouths. Scene 3. Rule number 3 on the wall. Inside room number 13, rule number 3. If you see an unfinished person, do not help them. Ion hears crying. A half-drawn woman reaches out her hand, flickering between frames. Please, finish me. Ion hesitates. The house creaks. Waiting! He steps back. The woman's face glitches, smile tearing across her unfinished head. Too late. She collapses into scribbles. The door slams shut. Scene 4. His body changes. Ion looks at his hands. The chalk marks have turned into thin black outlines. His fingers move in jerks. Frame skipping. He panics. Runs. Each step leaves behind sketch lines instead of footprints. His reflection in a window now lags half a second behind. Blinking when he doesn't. Smiling when he's afraid. Scene 5. The voice of the house. The ceiling peels open, revealing endless white space. A massive pencil-shaped shadow moves above. The house speaks, not with a mouth, with the sound of erasing. You move well. Your fear animates beautifully. Ion screams. The scream echoes back as background music. Looped. Edited. Scene 6. End of Part 2. Cliffhanger. A door appears suddenly in front of him, labeled Exit, Final Draft. Ion reaches for the handle. Bane. In. Every unfinished character stands silently, watching. Their eyes blink in perfect sync. The narrator whispers. Once the house starts animating you, there are only 2 endings. The door handle turns by itself. Cut. To. Black. The episodes that never ended. Black screen. A loading circle spins. Then glitches. The narrator speaks softly. Some people die. Some people loop. And some become content. Scene 1. Final draft corridor. The door labeled EXIT. Final draft opens. Instead of outside, Ion steps into a long white corridor. Both walls are filled with screens. Hundreds of them. Each screen shows a different animated horror episode. Different titles. Different victims. But the same house. Ion walks past one. On this screen, a boy screaming inside a kitchen. The timestamp freezes at 29 minutes and 59 seconds. Never reaching 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Never ending. Scene 2. The truth revealed. Text appears on the wall. Animated like subtitles. The house doesn't kill. It uploads. Ion backs away. One screen suddenly zooms in. The title reads, Home Alone Horror Story Episode 147. His blood runs cold. That was him. But this was supposed to be new. A voice behind him speaks. New for them. Old for us. Scene 3. The archivist, a tall, thin figure, steps out of the white space. No face. Only a play button where the mouth should be. The archivist. He gestures at the screens. Every scream is a frame. Every fear increases retention. Ion shouts, Tumlog, cornhole. The play button smiles. We are the ones who never reached the ending. He points at a screen. A woman clawing at walls. She tried to escape. She became background noise. Scene 4. Comments from the dead. The screens begin showing comments. Animated text floats in the air. This one felt real. Part 2 was better. Make it darker next time. Ion's ears bleed. Each comment echoes like a whisper. The archivist leans close. Audience decides the pain curve. A screen glitches. A poll appears. How should he suffer? Slow. Loaded forever. The checkmark clicks itself. Forever. Scene 5. The failed escape file. Ion finds a cracked screen. Low resolution, almost at a set. Title, Episode 3. Escape attempt, deleted. He touches it. Suddenly, he's inside the screen. Scene 6. Inside the deleted episode, everything stutters. Background half-loaded. No music. A man stands there, older, broken. The man looks at Ion and smiles with relief. You made it to Part 3, 2. Ion freezes. The man whispers, No one survives part 4, but some of us. Replace the narrator. The screen begins collapsing. The man shoves Ion out. Don't fight the house, become the voice. Scene 7, end of part 3 pre-final. Twist Ion falls back into the corridor. The screens shut off, one by one. Silence. Then a microphone drops from the ceiling, red light blinking. Rek. The house speaks through Ion's mouth. Welcome to the booth. Ion opens his mouth to scream, but a perfect narration voice comes out instead. Calm/deep. Familiar. The narrator's voice. Text appears on screen. Part 4. The house breaks the viewer. The mic clicks louder. The screen zooms closer, almost touching the audience. The house breaks the viewer. Black screen. No music. No intro. Just breathing. Not Ion's, yours. Scene 1. The recording booth. Red light. Rek Ion sits in a small, dark booth. Foam walls. Single mic. On the glass in front of him, a reflection, not his. A silhouette shaped like a viewer. The voice comes out of Ion's mouth. Again smooth. Practiced. Aapko churail, yasurf, kahaniyan. The reflection smiles. Scene 2. Direct address. The screen zooms closer. The narration continues. Parjo cheese. Animated hoti hide. Ooh, kabi hot milti. Frames begin flashing. Fast. Every horror story you've watched. Roads. Hospitals. Houses. Late-night videos. Each clip pauses for half a second right before the scream. Scene 3. The viewer file. A folder opens on screen. New episode created. Title autotypes. Home Alone horror story. Ion's hands shake. He whispers, main bus awaz, tha. The archivist appears behind him. The play button face cracks. Or awayas. Hi Kofi? Hoti hi. Scene 4. The rule of the house text appears, animated like a warning. Rule 1. Whoever watches till the end becomes part of the beginning. The progress bar hits 99%. Refuses to finish. The archivist taps the glass. Ending. Audience decide. Karti high. A poll appears again. This time only one option. Replay it clicks itself. Scene 5. The transfer. Ion removes the headphones. Silence. Relief. He stands. The booth door opens. Outside darkness. Empty house. Normal. Safe. Behind him, the mic turns toward the screen. Toward you. The narration continues, but it's no longer Ion's voice. It's quieter. Closer. Scene 6. Final realization. The screen dims. Only subtitles now. Apni socha hoga video. Katam ho jayegi. Par kahani. Kabi katam nahi hoti. A faint click sound, like a door locking or a video starting over. Final scene. The loop. The same intro text fades in. Animated horror stories part 1. A knock. A lonely house. A character walking inside. Somewhere, a mic turns red.